viewers, welcome to the current episode on international tourism products in continuation to our last episode. So far, we have discussed major World Heritage Sites, wonders of the world and detailed product study of the top 10 destinations of the world in the last episode. In today's episode, we shall continue our discussion on international tourism products. The topic is divided into following headings: major island destinations of the world, product profile of the continents North and South America, product profile of Africa, product profile of Europe and Australia, and product profile of Asia. Let us start with major island destinations of the world. The first one is the Maldives. These are located in the middle of the Indian Ocean, having a chain of 1,000 islands, are just a series of coral reef that are barely above sea level. The little coral islands of Maldives are surrounded by excellent diving, snorkeling and white sand beaches and are filled with friendly locals. These islands offer an excellent gateway environment and even best suit the vacationers. Bali. This traveler's choice is rated and voted one of the best islands in the world year after year. There is enough scope on Bali for everyone, the food amazing, the surfing is great, it's quite cheap, the get-together parties are great, the locals are some of the friendliest in the world. There is a volcano to climb and there are temples aplenty to go around. Clearly, Bali has it all. For all those dreaming for an exciting active tropical vacation, Bali is the ultimate destination to board a flight. Fiji. Although there are some 322 islands in Fiji, less than a third of them are inhabited. The western islands are the most visited, but no matter where you go, this is scintillating. It is a popular destination famous among the young people with something for everyone. Most young people head to Yasawa Island group. The temperature remains mostly constant throughout the year with intermittent cyclones occurring between November and January. Fiji is best for summer holidays. Tahiti. Tahiti has long been synonymous with tropical paradise. Here you can relax in the sun, scuba dive, enjoy fine seafood and take a morning dip right from your bungalow. The island is expensive and caters to a more affluent tourist crowd. The weather is tropical all year round and very humid, though May to October sees cooler temperatures. Big Island Hawaii. Hawaii offers you to explore volcanoes, climb through old lava tubes and watch as new lava oozes into the ocean. Hawaii's biggest island has all that you could ever want to do and more. But what makes it different from the other islands is Volcano National Park and there are waterfalls in addition. The Big Island has it all. The wet season is between October and March, though the weather is cooler during these months. One can experience a different weather on each of the islands, which is unique in itself. The Cook Islands. The Cook Islands are pretty far off the map in the South Pacific Island group. This group of tiny islands is named after James Cook. These islands have similar weather to the rest of them in the area with high humidity and temperatures hot all year round. Curaçao. Located in the Caribbean Sea, the Dutch-owned Curaçao Island is a perfect holiday spot. It has been voted as one of the best in the Caribbean. The town is built in the Dutch style, but the surrounding areas are all tropical. Serene beaches, sublime environment and best nightlife are heart of this island. Mauritius. Mauritius has conventionally been a leisure destination. The island's greatest asset is its coral reef encircled all around except to the south. The 150 kilometers of coastline is more than attractive, with calm seas most ideal for water-based adventure sports and white sand beaches. Mauritius is one of the best examples of sustainable tourism development of small island nations. It has mastered itself in world-class hospitality and come with tourist-friendly infrastructure. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal, which are rugged and largely forest covered, are best known for their pristine world-class beaches and the calm waters. These islands have great potential for ecotourism and really good for diving. Apart from its number of beautiful beaches, these islands also offer historical essence to appreciate. Most of the tourism happens in the Andaman Islands, and the Nicobar Islands are not much accessible for tourists. Let us move on to product profile of the continents. First one is North and South America. Friends, since profiling of continents is a vast spectrum in itself, here I am giving you an insight into each of the continents and a list of top tourist attractions from each of the continent which are most visited. North America, it including Central and the Caribbean. The North American geographical region possesses unique features of high tourism potential. The countries in the region have already positioned themselves as one of the leading tourist destinations, especially the United States of America, Canada and Mexico find them in the top list. Washington DC. It is not only the capital of United States of America, but also the capital of historical and cultural heritage of USA. So, we can find number of historical and cultural tourist attractions and also museums. Niagara Falls. On the border of United States and Canada, the three gorgeous falls together make the natural wonder of beauty called the Niagara Falls. Walt Disney World. The home of Disney theme parks, and this one being the flagship, has one of the highest tourist arrivals in United States, is located near Orlando in Florida. Yellowstone National Park. The world's national park and the first one to be listed as the World Heritage Site in natural category, is home to great number of geysers and diversified species of animals. Grand Canyon. Located in Arizona of United States, the valley of massive erosion, the Grand Canyon has been carved over several million years in the Mecca of rock climbers and adventure tourists from across the world. The Great Smoky Mountains. It is the largest protected areas of the eastern United States and also listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site for its rich and diversified flora and fauna. Statue of Liberty. The statue stands on the Liberty Island near New York City, gifted by the French. It is the symbol of freedom of the Americans. Golden Gate Bridge. The pride of San Francisco, the bridge is a mark of great engineering, was commissioned in 1937. Chichen Itza. It is the largest of archaeological cities of the pre-Columbian Maya civilization in Mexico. It is also listed as one of the 7 modern wonders of the world. Corcovado National Park. This is biologically highly diversified national park located in Costa Rica. Tikal. This destination in Guatemala was once the largest and the most ancient city of Mayan civilization. Belize Barrier Reef. It is the second largest coral barrier reef in the world, next only to Australia's the Great Barrier Reef. It is famous for the snorkeling and scuba diving. Coming to South America. The South American continent is home to some of the world's best tourist attractions. The Andes. This mountain range stretches right from the extreme north of the continent to the extreme south, all along the west coast with stunning landscape and natural beauty. Easter Island, located off the southwest coast of the continent, is known for the stone statues standing for ages as testimony to the lost glory of the Aborigines. Galapagos Islands, located to the west coast of the continent, these islands offer the most diversified marine and coral life of the world. The Amazon, the river basin and the largest dense rainforest in the world put together make a great destination spread in millions of square miles. The Angel Falls, located in Venezuela, it is the world's deepest waterfalls and is also listed as a World Heritage Site. Itaipu Dam, it is on the border of Brazil and Paraguay, having the production capacity of 14,000 megawatt of hydroelectric power and is the largest dam in the region. Copacabana, it is the jewel of Rio de Janeiro. The beach is of 4 km in length and is one of the most visited beaches in the world. Machu Picchu, located in the Cusco region of Peru, was an erstwhile estate of Inca Empire in the 14th century AD. It is one of the modern wonders of the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Christ the Redeemer, it is a statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, considered the largest Art Deco statue in the world. Los Glaciers National Park, it is the second largest national park in Argentina. It has the largest glacier outside Greenland and Antarctica. The Museum of Memory and Human Rights, it is built in memory of the victims of human rights in Chile between 1973 and 1990. Coming to product profile of Africa. The African continent, though was in dark for centuries, is today steadily developing, giving hope for the people of the continent. This continent has thick forest and vast desert spread and long coastal line, making it the most promising for tourism development in all its sense. Let us now look at some of the other famous tourist attractions of the continent. Boulders Beach, it is part of the Table Mountain Park and a popular tourist spot because of the colony of penguins. Cradle of Humankind, it is a World Heritage Site with world's richest hominin site, home to around 40% of the world's human ancestors' fossils. The Garden Route, this route with mild climate is known for hiking trails and ecotourism activities. The Ngorongoro Conservation, the area spans vast expanses of highland plains, savanna woodlands and forests. Victoria Falls, with a width of 1708 meters and height of 108 meters, is the world's largest sheet of falling water located on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe. Kruger National Park, it is the largest game reserve of Africa. Pyramids of Giza, the majestic pyramids complex is one of the greatest wonders of the world. Masai Mara National Park, named after Masai people, it is the largest game reserve of Kenya and houses lions, cheetahs, zebras and wild beasts. Victoria Waterfront, located in the historic heart of Cape Town's working harbour, is South Africa's most visited destination. The Table Mountain, the level plateau approximately 3 kilometers from side to side, is the landmark of Cape Town. Mount Kilimanjaro, rising 5,897 meters from mean sea level, it is the highest point in Africa. Robben Island, this island in the Table Bay off the coast of Cape Town is famous for its Precambrian metamorphic rocks. moving on to product profile of Europe and Australia. Europe is no doubt one of the foremost continents in the modern civilizations. Even to this day, Europe attracts highest number of tourists from across the globe. Let us now look at some of the famous tourist attractions of the continent. The Eiffel Tower. It is a symbol of Paris and one of the top tourist attractions in France. Acropolis. This Greek monument is the must-visit place in Athens. Sagrada Familia. This remarkable church in Barcelona has a history to share with you. The Colosseum. It is the largest amphitheatre built in the Roman Empire, situated in the center of Rome. Notre Dame de Paris. This cathedral is a Gothic Roman Catholic cathedral considered to be one of the best examples of French Gothic architecture in Europe. Buckingham Palace, London. It is the residence and the office Her Majesty the Queen, being one of the few working royal palaces in the world. Vatican City. It is the temporal city of the Pope, head of the worldwide Catholic Church, situated within the city of Rome in Italy. Louvre Museum, Paris. The museum is a central landmark of the city, displaying nearly 35,000 objects from the 6th millennium BC to the 19th century AD. Aachen Cathedral, Germany. It was the coronation church of German kings and holds the largest cathedral treasury in Europe. Alpe d'Huez, France. It is a village of ski resorts and true paradise for those who love snow and the great outdoors. Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy. This freestanding bell tower of the cathedral of the Italian city of Pisa attracts millions of tourists every year. Big Ben, London. The clock inside the Big Ben Tower has rarely stopped, which makes it a unique tourist attraction. Disneyland Paris. Known earlierly as Euro Disneyland, it is the most visited theme parks of Europe. London Eye. This quaint Ferris wheel on the south bank of River Thames is a tourist hotspot. Palace of Versailles, France. This magnificent structure was the royal palace of the French rulers. Coming to Australia and Oceania. The islands of the South Pacific, Australia and New Zealand together form a large region of great geographical importance. Quite often referred to as Oceania, these regions are exceptionally different from other parts of the world. Let us now look at some of the famous tourist attractions in the continent. Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House is a multi-venue performing arts centre in Sydney. Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system, composed of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching for over 2,600 kilometers. Sydney Harbour Bridge. It is a steel arch bridge that connects the Sydney Central Business District and the North Shore. Fraser Island. It is a heritage listed island located along the southern coast of Queensland, Australia. Sydney Tower. Sydney Tower is Sydney's tallest building and the third tallest in Australia. SeaWorld Gold Coast. SeaWorld is a marine mammal park, aquarium and theme park located on the Gold Coast, Queensland and Australia. Daintree Rainforest. This is the largest tropical rainforest on the Australian continent. Pearl Harbor is a lagoon harbour on the islands of Oahu, Hawaii, west of Honolulu. Tahiti. It is a popular vacation destination made up of 118 islands spread over 5 great archipelagos in South Pacific Ocean. Coromandel Peninsula. This northeastern peninsula in New Zealand is most famous for its magnificent coastal scenery and golden sand beaches. Abel Tasman National Park. Located on the South Island, this park is a hiker's dream destination. Sky Tower, Auckland. The 338-meter tall Sky Tower is the tallest tower in Southern Hemisphere. Next, moving on to product profile of Asia. Asia is the fastest growing continent in the world in terms of economy, with countries like China, India and Japan being its front runners. World's oldest and the most scientific civilizations have flourished in Asia. Let us now look at some of the famous tourist attractions of the continent. Taj Mahal, India. Taj is a white marble grave in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, India. Wat Pho Bangkok. Wat Pho is a Buddhist temple in Phra Nakhon district, Bangkok, Thailand. It is also known as Temple of Reclining Buddha. Tokyo Tower, Tokyo. The 333-meter high Tokyo Tower is a communications and observation tower located in Shiba-Koen district of Minato, Tokyo, Japan. Nanda Devi Valley of Flowers. The Nanda Devi National Park is a national park situated around the peak of Nanda Devi, 7,817 meter, recognized as World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1988. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is a series of walls built along an east to west line across the historical northern borders of China. Forbidden City, Beijing. The Forbidden City was a Chinese imperial palace from the Ming dynasty to the end of Qing dynasty. Bayon Temple, Cambodia. The Bayon Temple is a well-known and richly decorated Khampa temple in Angola, Cambodia. Victoria Peak, Hong Kong. Victoria Peak is a mountain in the western half of the Hong Kong island. It is a major tourist attraction that offers views over central Victoria Harbour, Lamma Island and the surrounding islands. Marina Bay Sands. It is an integrated resort in Singapore. It has a swimming pool on the top of it which has a spectacular view. Mount Fuji, Japan. The highest mountain in Japan, Mount Fuji, is 3,776 meters high. Underwater World, Singapore. It is an oceanarium located on the offshore Singaporean island of Sentosa. Boracay Island, Philippines. It is a tropical island surrounded by stunning white sand beaches. Petronas Twin Towers, Kuala Lumpur. The Petronas Towers, also known as the Petronas Twin Towers, are twin skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Petra in Jordan. Petra is a historical and archaeological city in the southern Jordanian Governorate. It is one of the modern wonders of the world. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale, meaning cotton castle in Turkish, is a natural site in Denizli province in southwestern Turkey. Pagoda in Myanmar. It is also known as Golden Rock. It is a well-known Buddhist pilgrimage. Burj Khalifa, Dubai. Burj Khalifa, known as Burj Dubai prior to its inauguration, is a skyscraper in Dubai. It is the tallest man-made structure in the world at 829.8 meters. It is approximately 2,722 feet. So students, thank you for watching this episode. We will meet in the future episode. Till then, take care and thank you.